Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. This is Teacher Susan of Don't Train Us. Welcome to this platform where we share knowledge and tips of wisdom. Today, we'll be talking to the parents who have pupils or students who are just about to sit for an exam. Recently, I was invited to a certain school to talk to the parents whose children are just about to sit for exams. In Kenya, we are expecting to have standard 8 or grade 8 pupils sit for exams in the next few months. And therefore, I was invited to go and talk to them, give them some tips that they need to know as they prepare their children for the exam. And I thought, why not bring it to this platform so that other parents, other guardians can benefit. So if you're a guardian somewhere, you have a child you know who is just about to sit for an exam, these tips are going to be helpful for you. I have prepared 7 tips of wisdom, or guidance or areas that you should know, or things you should know to help you as a parent. Because as a child is preparing for the exam, you as a parent as well need to work with that child. So I have seven tips that I'm going to share with you. Tip number 1 is motivate your child. It is the responsibility of the parents to motivate their children. Do not leave the motivation part to the teachers only. You too as a parent has a part to play. Tell the child the merits of passing exams. Do so by making the child understand the importance of passing exams. You can do this by explaining that doing well in school and passing exam is for the child's future benefit. However, be wise in your communication, because how you communicate can either motivate or demotivate the child. Do not scare or instill fear in that child. Avoid using his or her poor past performance as a platform of condemnation. As you mentioned about past performance, always remember to highlight and appreciate achieved improvement. Mention areas and past times when the child did well. This reminds me of one author who wrote that people are likely to become what you encourage them to be than what you critique them of not being. What does that mean? This means that your child is likely to become what you keep encouraging him or her to become than what you critique them of not being. Therefore, dear parents, as much as you expect your child to do well, remember that your input of motivation will increase or has high chances of increasing the good performance of your child. Let's go to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is that you should give attention to the child's diet. With the stress of reading and anxiety of the coming exam, the child might not take care of himself or herself well. Poor diet, poor eating habits, poor sleep, lack of proper bath might affect the child's ability to concentrate on their studies. Consequently, parents should ensure that they follow up on the child's diet and hygiene during this time when the child is busy reading and preparing for exams. Do not give room, dear parents, to avoidable health problems. Take care of your child and ensure that they stay strong, healthy, and comfortable, ready for the coming exams. Tip number 3 is that you should give them a conducive or suitable reading environment. A child who is reading for exams requires a reading-friendly environment. To create a good reading environment, the reading space must be comfortable. Keep off disturbing noise and ensure good lighting with minimized external and internal interruptions. Inform the other children the importance of letting their sibling concentrate on the studies without disturbing him or her. A hospitable reading space will not only encourage the learner to read, but will also enhance the learner's comprehension. Dear parent, when you create a reading-friendly atmosphere, it will boost your child's preparation for the exam and increase the chances of passing well. Tip number 4, avoid stressful and overwhelming participation. Some kids cannot handle excitement, while others cannot concentrate when stressed. Therefore, for the period before the exams, most entertainment must be stopped or limited. Reduce TV watching time, games, and other activities that may overwhelm and distract the pupil. I remember some years back, I met a lady from my home, somewhere in town doing shopping in readiness for her brother's wedding. Let me call that lady Jane for the sake of conversation. After greetings and update on the wedding, I asked Jane if her daughter was part of the bridesmaids. She told me no. According to Jane, or according to what she told me, Jane and the husband had agreed that active participation of their daughter in the wedding during her exam preparation could distract her concentration, and therefore they thought it wise for the daughter not to actively participate in the wedding. While the rest of the family members were getting ready for the wedding, Jane's daughter was busy studying. She only attended the wedding. After the exam, the daughter passed with flying colors. As a responsible parent, safeguard your child from such scenarios during the season when your son or daughter is preparing to sit for exam. Avoid exposing them to even family fights. This is not a time to tell your child how bad his auntie, his uncle, or any other person is. Give them an atmosphere where they can read comfortably. Tip number 5 is that you should give your child a platform of expression. How do you do this? Create time to chat with your child. As the guardian, do not be the one speaking all the time, but allow your child to express himself or herself as well. Let him or her tell you their expectations. How does he feel? Or how does he feel about the coming exams? Let him tell you his or her fear and other concern, if any. It is important to keep checking what the child needs and try to provide it. Frequently follow up and ask how the studies are going. Doing so will allow the child to express himself or herself freely to you. Tip number 6, understand the study habits and exam expectation. It is important for the parent to keep liaising with the teachers as the pupil prepare for the exam. Monitor and understand your child's study habit. Let him be organized, making sure he or she studies all subjects in a balanced manner. Ensure that he or she has a study timetable which is followed well. Some pupils concentrate more on their favorite subjects, ignoring the rest of the subjects, a thing that is likely to affect their final grade. Therefore, follow up and ensure that they are meeting the exam expectation. Tip number 7, dear parents, deal with anxiety. Take care of yourself. Having a child who is just about to sit for their exam can arouse anxiety. Some parents get so concerned to an extent of falling sick. Worrying cannot help your child. Every child's destiny is in the hands of God. So the best you can do is to ensure that as you do your part, commit your child to God and wait on Him. He is faithful. Thank you very much, dear viewers. I hope that these tips will be of help to you. To help others, ensure that you share this link with all the parents you know so that they also benefit from it. To receive more nuggets of wisdom and knowledge from this channel, remember to subscribe. I wish you well. I wish you God's blessings as you assist your child to prepare for the forthcoming exam. Stay blessed.